just wanted a traveling Dutchie to be ready to for beautiful Costa Rica. In today's video, I would like to discuss the problems we have here with renting a car. Sadly, in 2022, it has gotten even worse. But first, if you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat. I've been living in Costa Rica for almost 17 years now. I co-own a travel company, so I advise my clients every day of anything related to travel, which of course also means renting a car. Now, what is the problem exactly? Renting a car in Costa Rica in general is not as easy as in other countries. First of all, because you have to find the right car rental company. Sadly, there's a lot of car rental companies that have some shady practices going on, somehow trying to get some extra money out of you. The first thing you need to know is that all the prices that you see online are actually just the price for the car rental itself. However, there's still a bunch of taxes and fees and insurances that you need to pay. So in total, what you actually end up paying when you get here often is double the price of what you thought it would be. So quite the surprise, right? Now, what's going on in 2022 due to COVID? A lot of car rental companies actually sold half their fleets the first year to make some money. So what's happening now? There is not enough car rentals, and nobody is bringing in new cars either. So what happens is, if right now, for example, you're looking to book a car rental for this month, next month, other month after, you won't find any availability. So make sure when you rent a car in Costa Rica that you book it early. And be sure to make the reservation with a company that is actually reliable, that doesn't try to scam you into paying more. If you want, I'm more than happy to help you out and actually, advise you of the company that I use, that I have been using for years for my customers. They are absolutely reliable. They are a local company. And the reason I like that is because it's actually the international big companies that try to scam you one way or the other. So be sure to check the description box below for the company I highly recommend. It's a local company. They've been in business for over 30 years. They didn't sell their fleet. Here's the problem though, because the other rental companies did, obviously, a lot of people will come to this company, so they also run into availability issues. There are simply not enough cars for the amount of tourists that are coming to Costa Rica right now. So the deal with the insurance, it's actually quite complicated. You see, there's 3 different types of insurances, and one insurance is actually mandatory. So by law, you actually need to have this insurance added to your package. Now, what a lot of companies do is, because they know it is not quite clear, they'll somehow lump in all the different insurance in your package, saying that it's mandatory, and you end up paying a lot more because you simply don't know, right? Then another thing you need to watch out for is, when in the beginning, when you actually pick up your car, they take you around the car and they check for pre-existing damages. Make sure you take a video when you do that, because sadly, there's a lot of companies that when you return your car, they'll tell you, oh, look at this damage, and they charge you even though you didn't create that damage. And they can get really, really petty that, they come up with damages from like within inside the car, underneath the car, and again, you don't know, right? So sadly, that's different ways that these rental companies try to get money out of you. So be safe, be smart, use the car rental company that I recommend, because I've had so much experience and I have never had any problem. Obviously, this is all very daunting for you. You don't have to rent a car in Costa Rica. There's plenty of shuttle services that you can use. If you want information on that, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be happy to help you out. Of course, the advantage of renting a car is that you have the flexibility to every day drive around, go to restaurants, go to the areas and activities that you want to explore. So even though it's a little bit of a pain to rent a car in Costa Rica, it will be worth it because you'll have the flexibility. Also keep in mind, you guys, that it is not cheap to rent a car in Costa Rica. Like in the US, I know it's super cheap. I just rented a car, my trip in Miami, and I was so surprised with how cheap it was. That is not the case in Costa Rica, and honestly, I think it might even go up because of the fact that we don't have enough car rentals. You know, the supply chain all over the world has been affected due to COVID, so we do not know when we're gonna get new cars in the country either, and whether some of these companies have the cash flow to buy new cars. So just something to keep in mind. As always, I am more than happy to help and answer any questions or concerns you may have. Just check it out in the comment section below. Remember, the link to the company I highly recommend is below this video. So you need to scroll down where I've written text, you'll find a link. Hey, you could just check it out, get a free quote. You know, you're not obligated to buy anything, but you'll see what I'm talking about. They have fantastic service as well. So I'll leave you with that. I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you check out my other 150 videos I have on my channel. Be sure to subscribe. I always keep everybody up to date on anything related to Costa Rica travel, Costa Rica living, and traveling and working online. The entry requirements are super important. That's one reason to subscribe, just to make sure you stay up to date on the entry requirements. So you need to subscribe and click the little bell icon so that you receive a notification every time I upload a new video. All right? I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.